up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this eye makeup look right here, this eye candy, this sunset, I don't even know what to call it. It's just a very juicy look. This was actually a look that I didn't plan on filming because it was one of those that I was just at home playing with makeup. I was just getting ready for an event and whipped up this look. I had a huge request to create it. So I didn't expect to get that much love on it, and I'm really glad you guys liked it because I liked it too. So, you know, I'm glad that we see eye to eye on this look. It was actually a really easy look to create. Not a lot of colors, just a lot of blending, but I got you guys. I got the macro lens really tight on it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to really nail this look down. The only thing I know you guys aren't gonna be excited about is that it's gonna be mainly eye focus. So once the eyes are done, I'm gonna come back and I'm not gonna do my face makeup. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest, I was just really lazy. I was like, you know what, I don't feel like explaining my face right now. But just know that I do it in every other video, so if you guys wanna know how I get my face, just watch my previous video or one after that. I kind of do the same steps. I switch up the products, but almost the same steps. So I hope you guys are excited about this look. If you are, then continue watching. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe before you leave. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a sweet little comment down below. And yeah, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and just jump into today's video. So today I'm gonna be using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 18 as my shadow base. And I'm gonna start by applying this onto the eyelid, just kind of right there. And then with a flat brush, I'm gonna go ahead and pat the product into the eye. Just pat it all the way in. And then now we're gonna go ahead and extend it out and around the eye. And then for my eyes today, we're gonna be using a really fun palette. It's actually brand new from MAC. It's part of the Art Library collection. And this palette is called It's Designer. So what I'm gonna do first is go in with the shade Rule from MAC. This actually isn't part of the palette, it's just a separate eyeshadow from them. And I'm gonna take this right into the crease as my transition shade. Since we're gonna be going in with a pretty bold color, I wanna make sure that we do have something a little softer on the outer corner of the eye. And I tend to do this with almost every eye makeup look that I do. I always add a transition in there. But by doing this, it's gonna really allow the main color to blend out effortlessly. I feel whenever I don't add a transition, it can look a little choppy, you know what I mean? That alone looks really pretty itself, you know? Transitions are good things. So I'm gonna go in first with the shade Can't Afford This, and it's that matte neon orange shade. And I'm gonna start this right on the outer corner of my eye. I just like always just kind of add a little bit first, kind of, you know, guides me. And then from there, I'm just gonna keep on building it and then going up. And now I'm just gonna go in with that same brush and then just start packing it on the lid, crease, this area. So now I'm gonna go in back with that first brush and then just kind of run it across this area right here. It's better to go in with a clean brush or a brush you use for transition for this, because if I go back in with this, I'm gonna end up spreading more of that orange all the way across. Wanna make sure we avoid that. So by doing that, I just go back in with that first brush and then run that kind of over the shade and then out in circular motion, and you'll notice it just slightly just buffs out the color. Now I'm gonna go in again one more time and just start building up that shade. So next I'm gonna go in with the shade Chrome Yellow, which is gonna be this matte yellow shade. And I'm gonna be applying this onto the lid, crease, inner corner, pretty much all over my eye. Just kind of tapping it on the lid. All right, and then from there, we're gonna go ahead and now start adding a little bit more, tapping it up again. Looking good, looking good. And tap, tap, tap a little more. Wiggle the brush into the inner corner of the eye. We're just gonna lightly like introduce it in there before we go really ham with it, because we wanna make sure that we like the placement before we apply too much. And then it's hard to remove, so it's easier to just kind of build it up. So next I'm gonna go in with a more small defined brush. This one is a something from the Makeup Shack. I don't know the exact name of this, but so we're gonna go now and add product onto the brush. And then now just start building it up. And I go in with this brush because it's pretty small, so you can get into these areas right here. You can go up higher. Just remember that, you know, if you go in with the brush like this, it's gonna disperse that product everywhere. So to have control of it, you're better off going with the small brush or a smaller blending brush. Sometimes I need the brush to be clean. It's really like a weird thing. I feel like if you've been doing your makeup for a while, you know what I'm talking about. There's no reason for me to have this mini brush. Look at with the same colors on there. You know, it's all like a learning thing, and I've learned that I love having multiples of every brush. So I made myself a little bowl of oranges with some lime and tahini, and it's all over my nails. So give me one moment because I need to take it all out. So next we're gonna be going in with this beautiful yellow metallic golden glittery shade. So I'm gonna be adding this right to the middle of the eye. This is pretty fluffy, this pretty fluffy brush, and this is actually from e.l.f. So we're just gonna apply it right in the middle, and then we're gonna build it up after that. And you see how like it isn't, like I said, a typical metallic shade because it does have like the glitter reflects. So you will find a little bit of fallout with that color. So if you guys do experience that, just know that it's normal because the color is of that like glittery frosty finish. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush now and then just kind of disperse the product around. Just kind of get it everywhere. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this dark brown eyeshadow and just apply it onto my lash line. Next, I'm going in with the Lancôme Monsieur Big Mascara, and I'm gonna be applying this on my lashes. So a few coats just to kind of get the lashes nice and ready for some falsies. And of course for falsies, we're gonna be going in with the Lilly lashes in the style So Extra Miami. It's a little more extra. Do you guys see what I mean? Are these lashes just a little bit more dramatic? So that's pretty much it for the eye makeup. As I mentioned to you guys in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna be doing my foundation and concealer off camera, but once I'm back, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the entire look. But oh my God, this is beautiful. So I'll be right back. So I'm gonna move now into baking, under eye, and then lips. I'm gonna be using today the Kylie Cosmetics Translucent Powder in the shade Translucent, and pretty much set my eyes underneath with this. Pop it right there. And then while we're here, I'm gonna do a little bit of, while we're here, I'm gonna do just a little bit of baking underneath this area. Just kind of like snatch it up, you know? All right, so now I'm gonna move back into the eye area and finish it off. So I'm pretty much just gonna be grabbing all the shades that I use in my eyes and doing that underneath. Starting off with the orange shade, which is called Can't Afford This, and a nice big flat defining brush. Starting this right at the edge of the eye, kind of connecting the bottom, and then just gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna grab the shade Chrome Yellow and just add this all underneath. Just gonna connect it to the inner corner of the eye and then lightly over Can't Afford This. Now I'm gonna go back in again with Can't Afford This and kind of go over it, kind of create a little ombre effect. Just kind of make sure that you feed it in so that it's not just like blocked. So, ooh, that looks so bomb. The only time I can get away with not putting anything on my lower lashes is when I go for a very subtle look. Something very bronzy or golden or just something that's soft, I can get away with it. Other than that, I feel like it just looks so bare and empty, and I don't know. I always need a little bit of something underneath of the eyes. I'm gonna run a little bit of my favorite dark brown eyeliner all on my lower lash line, and that is Brownie from Marc Jacobs. This is like my favorite ever. It's such a good eyeliner. So I'm gonna run this again right along my lash line. Kind of like that. And just kind of finishes off the eye. You don't have to do this, but I don't know. I kind of like how it looks. I'm also gonna do it on top. All right, and then for highlight my skin, I'm gonna be using today the Makeup Forever 02. I believe it's the name. It's the Pro Light Fusion 02. I've had this for a really long time. Look at breaks my heart every time it does that, but it's so good that I just slap it back in there. Anyways, it's a really good highlight, so we're gonna put that on, but before we do, we're gonna set the skin all-nighter setting spray, Urban Decay. Just going to add a few spritzes on my skin, get the skin looking like skin, and we're gonna go ahead and fan my face down just a little bit. So I like doing this because I do like the way highlight goes on a more wet surface. I do find if I'm a little too matte or everything is kind of just powdered down, it kind of just goes right off, you know, it has nothing to really stick onto. So by setting the skin a little bit, I feel like it revitalizes the skin. It does the skin good. So I always like to personally set before, then highlight over, and then I find it to just look so much more better. And then afterwards I set again. You see what I mean? It sits on a much better surface. And then I'm just gonna go on my ring finger and just kind of go down the bridge of my nose with that. So for my lips today, I'm gonna be doing the exact same combo that I did in the photo, which is the Dose of Colors Let's Cuddle lipstick, along with the Kylie Cosmetics liner in the shade Forever and Always. And then this gloss right here from, Jordana, oh my God, I'm gonna butcher this. It's a lip gloss in collaboration with MMMMmitchell, and this is in the shade Drip Drip. So we're gonna go ahead and just do that on the lips. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Pretty easy, right? I hope you guys really enjoyed watching the whole thing go down. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. So with that being said, you guys have a very safe and fun Friday, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah!